Hello, everybody. Back once again. It's been a while. God is still speaking through visions and dreams. God is still speaking. Yes, He is. He's still speaking. And He's on His way back. He's on His way back, y'all. There's so much going on right now. We got the economy, the inflation, the war with Iraq and, not Iraq, the war with Ukraine and Russia, the mandatory medicine they tried to force on society. It's just a lot going on. Those with the spirit of discernment, those who can discern properly, they know that we are nearing the end times. Actually, people that's not even very spiritual know that we are coming up on something huge here. I don't know how many of my videos you've already watched, but I told you that back in 2021, I told you that the year 2022, the world will know that something was going to happen in the year 2022 that will cause everybody to become aware that something is coming. As a matter of fact, this is what I said, that in 2022 we will know what is coming. We will know. 2022 is going to reveal what is coming in this decade. Okay? 2022 is going to reveal to us what is coming in this decade. That's what I said. Okay, and we believe that, I think we all know what's coming. Okay, we can tell that it's pretty obvious that we are on the brink of World War III and an economic disaster is on the way. We can see that for the world. Now, for us Christians, it's a different story. For us Christians, God has supplied all of our needs according to His riches and glory. Our trust is in Him. Okay? Our trust is in Him. We ought to rely solely on Him for everything we need. Okay? So when I'm saying what I'm saying, I'm not speaking this into my life or yours. I'm only simply saying what the Bible has. I'm only going to tell you what the Bible have already predicted that's coming. Now, with this thing with Ukraine and Russia, this is what I saw. And I'm going to give you some scriptures to go over too. But this is what I saw. I saw Putin, but just before he invaded Ukraine, I saw Putin at a desk. He was sitting at a desk, but he was sitting by himself. There was nobody there with him. A man of that stature, he probably would have somebody at a desk with him, but he didn't have anybody at this desk with him. And I saw him lean, his head was leaned over like this. And the next thing I saw was an explosion, like a bomb exploded in his face while he was leaning over that desk. Now, I don't know if that's going to actually literally happen, but I believe what that is saying is that this whole invasion, this whole thing is not going to be good for him. And we can see that it's already turning really bad. His army is pretty much bogged down, stranded. They said his military train that he sent over there, it's 40 miles long and it's not even moving. The soldiers are getting killed. It's just not turning out good for him. But that's what I saw. I saw this like an explosion in his face. Another thing I noticed just before they went over there, I noticed the soldiers, the Russian soldiers, when I looked in their faces on television, when I looked in their faces, I didn't see war in their faces. You know, usually a man getting ready to go to war, you see he has war on his face. But these soldiers didn't look like they were interested in war. They looked a little confused and like they didn't know what was going on. Well, we know now they didn't. They were lied to and they were betrayed by their leaders. But I got a feeling, I think this war is not going to turn out the way nobody expect. I think what's going to happen, something is going to happen. I don't know what, but something is going to happen that is going to cause this war to escalate. And as it looks right now, it looks like the West and NATO stand a very good chance of just snuffing this war out. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think that this war is going to linger, and something is going to happen that's going to give Putin more ground, more power over there. This is what Putin wants. He wants Europe. He wants Europe. Okay? Putin wants Europe. And he's going to get it. He's going to get Europe. He's going to get Britain, England. He's going to get many African nations. He's going to get some Arab nations. They're all going to join him. Okay, now I know it doesn't look like that now, but that's what's coming. That's what's coming. There are some African nations going to join Putin. I don't know what's going to happen that's going to cause this, but there are some African nations that's going to join Putin. There are some Arab nations that's going to they are going to join Putin. Islam is going to join Putin. There are some European nations going to join Putin. Now, if you go to the book of Revelation, this beast, the last beast that is described in the book of Revelation. The beast is described as a leopard. Okay, the Bible said that, and I think it's Revelation 13. Revelation 13, that the beast looked like a leopard. And I've always wondered, what was that leopard? What does that leopard represent? The leopard, you all, represent the African nations. There are African nations going to join, because the leopard is mainly known for Africa, northern Africa. Okay, and the southern Africa. The leopard is mainly known for that part of the world. Okay, if you go to Ezekiel 38, where we see Russia invading Israel, you can see where there are African nations that will be with him. Libya. What's that other one? Libya, Sudan, or Sudan, Kush. Okay. There was another African nation that's going to be with him. Ukraine is going to be with him. They're going to take Ukraine. People, we got to, I think too many of us are just listening to the wrong people. They're going to take Ukraine. Something is going to happen to America so that America will not be able to defend Israel or any other country. I don't know what it is. I think America is going to be crippled economically or something. Civil war or something. There are people in this country that are bent on civil war, and they want civil war. They want anarchy. They want anarchy. I mean, how dumb can you be? And they're going to cause it. But something is going to happen to America where, I don't know if we're going to lose some kind of computer hack that's going to demobilize our military. I don't know. But something is coming to America that's we're going to become a defenseless nation for how long, I don't know. But Ukraine is going with Russia. Putin wants Europe. He wants more control. And he feels like right now, this is the best time to do it. His economy is better than it ever has been. He's got more money than he ever had, that the nation has ever had. His military is stronger than it's ever been. And he probably got a secret weapon that we don't know about. Okay? He's actually threatening nuclear war now. He's threatening nuclear war. He might have a weapon that we don't know about. So he's going to take most of Europe. Now listen, go to Revelation 13 chapter, and this beast that's described, this animal that's described is described as like a leopard. Those are African nations. If you go to Ezekiel 38 and see that when Russia come down on Israel to take Israel, there are African nations with him. Okay? Ezekiel 38 and 5, I believe it is. Sudan put Libya, I think. But just go there and read it, you'll see. Also, this beast had the feet of a bear. That's Russia. Okay, Russia national symbol is a bear. Okay. Now those feet is what's going to transport those other armies. You know, God told me last year when the United States pulled out of Afghanistan and left the Taliban, he said that the Taliban is coming here to America, and he said Russia is going to help them get here. Russia is going to provide the transportation. That's why there's this beast feet is like a bear. Russia is going to provide the transportation. They're going to provide the ships, the planes for those countries that don't have the means of getting here or getting across the globe. Russia is going to provide that. All right. And another part of this beast was his mouth was like a lion. All right. The lion is Great Britain. Okay, Great Britain. I know you say, well, no, Great Britain is our ally. Things are going to change. Things are going to change. I know Great Britain is our ally. France. Things are going to change. Things are going to change, people. Okay, we better get ready to meet the Lord, especially in this country. Okay, things are going to change. Britain is going to be a part of this beast system. Okay, and Russia is going to be the one that's going to force the mark of the beast, the communist country. Once he gather all these nations together, once Putin gather all these nations together and create this beast system, they're the ones that's going to force the mark of the beast, not America. God showed me, God showed me the mark of the beast. And you know what it looked like? Do you know what the mark of the beast looked like? It looked like the mark of a beast. It looked like the mark of a beast. I showed that on one of my videos. It looked like a. It looked like if a beast were to claw you, scratch you. You know how a beast come down with his claws and just go like this? That's what it looked like. Okay. I don't know if you can see that. It looked like the mark of a beast, and people are going to be walking around with that on their hands and their forehead. But it's going to be Russia that's going to enforce the mark of the beast. They're going to be the leader in all of this. All right. It's not going to be America. America is going to be taken out of the picture. If you go back to the book of Daniel, and one of the beasts in the book of Daniel is the lion, which is Great Britain today. Back then it was another nation. It was, I don't know if it was Persia or somebody, but today that lion would be Great Britain. Okay? Those eagle's wings that were in that lion in the book of Daniel, they were plucked. Okay? That's America. America was plucked taken out of Britain. Okay, out of England. England come from Britain, and then we came to America. But those eagle's wings are plucked. They're taken, they're removed. So they're separated from Europe. Okay, they will be separated. America will be separated from Europe. Also, this woman that's riding the beast in Revelation 18. This woman that's riding the beast in Revelation 18. The beast, that's Europe. That's Europe. Okay. 7 heads and 10 horns. I believe the 7 heads are the 7 continents. All right, or the 7 continents. But this woman that's riding this beast, that's America. The woman is America. Okay. The America's full of idolatry. Okay, that's what the Bible said. This woman was, the city was full of idolatry. And this woman is riding this beast in Revelation, in the 18th chapter of Revelation. That's America. Okay, the Bible said the beast will hate this woman and destroy her, burn her with fire. Russia and her allies and all those who join Russia is going to destroy the United States. This woman. They're going to nuke this country. It's coming, y'all. It's coming. Have you all look up this a prophet by the name of Prophet Duterman? Duterman. I think it's spelled D-U-D-U-M-A-N, or just type in D-U-D-U-M-A-N or D-O-D-O-M-A-N. Okay, but he prophesied this back in 1984. And he was in the Russian army when God revealed this to him. He was in the, I think, the Ukrainian army, I believe, when God told him that America is going to be bombed by Russia. Okay, he was back. This is way back in 1984. Look it up. He's got a lot of good information on this. Okay, he can tell you a lot that's coming. So Russia's going to bomb the United States. It's coming, y'all. I've seen soldiers. God showed me soldiers, Russian soldiers here in this country. They were walking up in our schools. They're coming up in our churches, in our businesses. Soldiers. Okay. I saw dog fights in our skies. Many, many years ago, God gave me a dream that our West Coast was bombed, and in arrogance, we asked who would dare bomb the United States. Come to find out, it was Russia. I know a lot of us feel secure and we feel like nothing can touch us in this country, but that is so wrong. Our security is in Christ and Christ alone. Okay? So the beast in Revelation, that is Russia. That's Russia is going to lead that conglomerate of nations. Great Britain, African nations, Arab nations, and some other nations that Canada is going to turn on the United States. Mexico have never liked the United States. Mexico has never been a friend of the United States. Mexico only stick around for what they can get out of the United States. That's it. Whatever they can steal out of, I'm talking about the Mexican people now. They're hardworking, loving, good Mexican people. But that country, that government, whatever they can steal from this country, whatever they can sell to this country as far as drugs and stuff like that, that's all they care for this country for. They have never been a friend to this country, and they won't be doing this time. As a matter of fact, they're going to stand with Russia also. In the end, they're going to stand with Russia. Now, as far as I can see, now the United States complain about what Russia's doing in Ukraine, but the United States have done the same thing. They've done even worse. They went over there and assassinated leaders and bombed the cities and killed the children. They've done the same thing. Okay, they've done the same thing. Now, I'm not saying that Russia is justified for what they're doing. No. But that's the way we all are. This is the way we all are. I mean, not to mention what they've done to Africa, this country. Okay, there are probably millions of blacks, Africans have died. I'm not talking about the slaves. I'm just talking about the people that live there. They've had to die and give their lives to make America rich. Okay. So it's just all across the board, man. The governments are just bad. Okay, but still, I would rather live in this country than any other. Okay, but the beast is Russia, Britain, African nations, Arab nations. Okay, European nations. Even Canada is not going to stand with us when this thing go down. All right? Something is going to happen that is going to cause the nations of the world to turn on Babylon. The world is going to turn on Babylon, the United States. Did you know there are only 3 cities you can only find 3 locations in the world that is literally called Babylon? And one is Babylon, Iraq, that's been destroyed according to the Bible. And we know this destroyed. Nobody lives there. Nobody lives there. Babylon, Iraq. Another one is Babylon, Egypt. It's a little desert town. And the third Babylon is New York. Population 12,000. That's the third Babylon. Literally New York. And I believe that in Revelation 18 or 17, I think it's Revelation 18, the Bible talks about Babylon being destroyed. I've always believed that was the United States. Okay? That's the United States, y'all. You literally can find a city in New York called Babylon. The mother of harlots, whores. All right. And when it says the mother of harlots and whores, it's talking about idolatry. Idolatry. Babylon is going to be destroyed for idolatry. Okay? Loving things more than God. Okay? But yeah, Russia is going to take it. They're going to get it. They're going to get Europe. I don't know what America's going to do, but when America's going to do something that's going to offend the whole world, we're going to see a lot of betrayal coming. A lot of betrayal. I think China have already betrayed Russia. I think Russia was depending on China to do more than what they're doing. But China is nobody's friend. China is nobody's friend. I don't know why anybody would think that China would support anybody. China is nobody's friend. You're going to see a lot of betrayal coming. A lot of betrayal, people. Listen to me. Listen to me clearly, closely. You are going to see a lot of betrayal that is coming. Man, I feel that so strong. Some of you all got friends, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, husbands, wives, children. They are going to betray you. It is coming. I'm telling you. They are going to betray you. We're going to see this in our government. Betrayal is coming big time. Read Revelation. Matthew 24th chapter. Many shall betray one another, and the love of many will grow cold because of betrayal. People are not going to love anymore. You betrayed me. My husband betrayed me. My wife betrayed me. My sister, my mother betrayed me and had me locked up. My own mother. People, I'm telling you, this is what's coming. China, you're going to see China betray her allies. You're going to see United States betray. Now, God, this is what I saw. I saw the United States betray somebody, Israel. And I saw Israel was offended by that. Israel left the United States. The Jews left the United States. The Jews packed up and left America. I saw Mexicans leave America. They packed up and they left. I saw the Chinese. They packed up and they left America because they knew America, war was coming to America, and America could not defend them. And these nations left. That's in the Old Testament. When Babylon was being attacked, I ain't got time to turn to that now. But when Babylon was being attacked, every man went back to his own country. The Bible said in the book, during the attack of Babylon in the Old Testament. And in the New Testament, Revelation 18, the Bible said, "Come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her judgment." In the New Testament, the same thing happened. God's people left out of Babylon before it was destroyed. Okay? So you're going to see a lot of betrayal. You're going to see it on our television. You're going to see on our television. You're going to see fist fight. I hate to sound always so negative, but it's too many of us just don't know what to expect. And once you know what to expect, you can kind of be at rest. If something happens, you don't be shocked, surprised, and don't know what to do. But you're going to see our congressmen fighting each other on TV, senators fighting here in America. Fist fighting. Okay? We're coming down to the end, y'all. Here in the year 22, we're going to know what is coming. You watch what I tell you. I told you also that's coming, like I saw like a buying rush. People rushing to the store or the banks or something. I told you that in my last video. People rushing to the banks or to the stores or something, like a rush to take the money out of the bank or just buy stuff out of the store or something, because it was like a little mild panic. Okay? 2022 is going to reveal the near future. We're going to know what is coming. And I think we already know. I think we know we're on the brink of World War III right now. Okay? And we know that there is an economic crash coming. But our hope is in Christ. Our hope is in Christ. Our expectations is in Jesus Christ alone. Okay, it's not in, if you can buy gold and silver, buy it. If you can buy some land, buy it. But right now, I don't have the money to buy no land. And land is extremely high right now. Houses is extremely high. Every time we try to buy a house, some rich dude come along and buy it in front of us. He just stepped right in front of us and buy it. This is what we're dealing with. And the price is so outrageously high, Once I get my hand on $20-30 million, I can just go buy me a house. But until then, I got to have somebody finance me. But anyway, you know, inflation is on the rise. And 2022, like I said, is revealing the future. We're starting to know what is coming. Okay, so Russia's going to get Europe. They are going to get Europe. Putin looks like he really don't want to do what he's doing either. That is just really strange. He looks like he really don't want to do what he's doing. As I told you in my other videos, I'm going to remind you once again, China is going to take Taiwan. What does it have to do with us, America? I do not know, but I know it has great importance. China is going to take Taiwan, but I don't know why is it so important to America. I do not believe America is going to defend her allies like they claim. I don't believe it. I don't believe America is going to defend Taiwan. I don't believe it. I see America backing out, slowly backing out of her promises and treaties. I see America in foreign countries, the soldiers. I'm just telling you what I see. I'm not telling you what I want. I'm not telling you what I hope for. I'm not telling you what I want to happen, but I'm just telling you this is what I see. The American soldiers and military wiped out in other countries. Totally subdued. Totally subdued. Okay? This is what I see. So I don't mean to be so negative all the time, but man, we got to know this. We got to know this. We got to just get ready to get out of here. That's what that's what we got to do. I like to talk more on the millennial reign. Okay, so millennial reign, once you make it through this bottleneck of the tribulation and get through that, wow, it's nothing but fun in the sun from then on out. That will be your day of rest, 1,000-year party, a 1,000-year celebration, 1,000-year party. Okay, you will be free to do whatever you want. That's right. You're going to be free to do whatever you want, free to go wherever you want. Okay. You will have wealth, power, authority. You won't even have to stand in a line to get what you want if you don't want to. You won't even have to wait at a red light in your car if you don't want to. You won't have to do it. You know how you have to see, we won't be bound by law in the millennial reign. We won't have to live by the law. We will be totally free. But anyway, that's some good news, right? But I spent so much time talking about this other stuff, and we are yet to see the results of the free mandatory medicine. Y'all know what I'm talking about? The free mandatory medicine. We are yet to receive the results. I know what the results are going to be. I know. But I just don't feel like it'll be a smart thing for me to say it, because there's too many people that have taken the medicine. So I just, oh well, we're all in your hands, Lord. But people got so much confidence in that stuff. But anyway, I guess it's, you know, whatever Satan does, God will use it to his glory anyway, one way or another. Okay. So, but anyway, that's what I had to tell you all about this Ukraine Russia war. This is going to turn out to be bad for Putin. But Putin eventually is going to take Europe. The United States ain't going to be able to do anything about it. We here in this country better just get ready to meet Christ. You got these, I don't want to call them fools. I'm not going to call them fools. But I guess they are. I guess all of us are fools when we serve the devil. When we serve Satan and serve sin and do what the devil tells us to do. I guess we're all fools. But you got these people in this country want a civil war. You got these racists in this country that still hate people because of their race. And they're gonna cause a lot of damage. And it's gonna be to their own hurt. It's gonna be to them. These Proud Boys and the KKK and all these people, what they're doing is gonna destroy themselves. They're just destroying themselves and their own families. And their own families. They want a civil war. They want chaos. They want to wipe out all the blacks in this country, all the Chinese, all the Mexicans, everybody except them. With that kind of mentality, you know what? Once they get rid of all the people that's not like them, you know what's going to happen? Then they're going to turn on the short people among themselves. Then they're going to turn on the fat people among themselves. Then they're going to turn on the people who got darker hair among themselves. Then they're going to turn on the people who live on that side of the city among themselves. It's just a destructive, evil, stupid spirit. Okay? But you're going to have to deal with these people. That's the best I can call them people. Okay? Because they coming too with a self. Okay, so but this is what you can expect, y'all, before we get through this tribulation bottleneck. Okay? As we get through this tribulation bottleneck, because the tribulation is coming and the church will not be taken out before the tribulation. You know what? I was asking God the other day, I said, Lord, why don't you, the pre-tribulation rapture doctrine is wrong. Why don't you straighten this out? I mean, you can tell people, you can tell all those who are teaching this doctrine, you can correct this. You know what he told me? And this, I had never thought about this before. He said, there are people that come to me. There are people that are saved because of this pre-tribulation rapture doctrine. Even though it's wrong, it's not correct. The rapture will not take place before the tribulation starts. That is not right. He said, but there are people that actually get saved because they think the rapture can happen at any moment. He said, there are people who actually get saved. They actually give their lives to me because they think the rapture can happen at any moment. And he was like, that's good. They stay saved too. They stay saved because they feel like the rapture can happen at any moment. Yeah, the teaching is not right. The teaching is wrong. Those that teach it, they think they're teaching correct doctrine. Okay? Even though it's not, but still it's drawing people to him and it's keeping people saved. And I thought, well, okay. If they're getting saved because they think they can be raptured at any moment, oh, well, I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to leave that alone and just only talk to those who want to know what's truly going to happen. Okay? It's not causing them to be not saved. Believing that the rapture could happen at any moment is causing a lot of people to be saved. That's what he said. So, I'm not going to be bothering that too much no more. All right? All right. That's all I got to say on this. It's nothing to be alarmed about, though. Just stay with God. No matter what happens, come hell or high water, just stay with God. And keep your hand in his hand. There's nothing to be alarmed about. But just know, you know, this thing is not going to get better. It's going to get worse before it gets better. Okay? All right, God is still speaking through visions and dreams. Yes, he is.